Texas secrets guys will never get with women. Most guys have no idea how much damage they're doing when they're sending text messages to women and everything. Sometimes they'll just send like an emoji or something like that, and that's not the way to actually get a woman drawn into you. Most of these guys sometimes send misplaced sentences, or they probably say, you know what, I'm just checking in to see how you're doing. And those things like that alone kill attraction right there. But a lot of guys just don't know why they're actually doing that. And you think about it, you're nice, you're showing interest in all this other stuff and all this stuff. Well, unfortunately, she starts to see that as weakness. And if I told you, gentlemen, that there are, if you think about the game and everything, what if I told you there are 3 Texas secrets that 97% of the men will never, ever learn with women? And mastering these things right here is a difference between her attraction to you and you being ignored. And becoming, you know, this is an opportunity to become one message away from being that guy. So what I want you guys to do is please stick around, and so you guys can understand how women feel your words and not just read them, gentlemen, because you will never get ghosted, overlooked, or overread again when you lock into what I'm teaching you. Because in this video right here, we're going to discover exactly why we do exactly what we do. We're going to cover 3 different kind of mindsets that you need to build, to have to actually build that attraction and create that addiction in that woman. You see, gentlemen, the thing that is so funny is that a lot of men out here don't realize they're turning women off every day by the text messages that they're sending, and they have no idea. And I know a lot of guys, they really just don't mean to do that, and they're not trying to be boring, they're not trying to be needy, but the problem is that most of these guys text from actually a place of weakness and worry and insecurity, from a mindset hoping that if I send her something, she's actually going to like me. And that's not the case, because most women, they just don't read your messages with anticipation. A lot of women will actually skim through your messages. And let me make sure I get across the street without getting hit. What they will do is, like I say, will skim through your messages, and they're going to determine, based off of what you're saying, is this an interesting enough message that I need to send? What is he saying to me? And sometimes this is where the connection seems like it fades a lot with a lot of people, because they're not getting and holding her attention. And this is where the one of one comes in. The one thought, one mind, one way comes in. Because a man knows that texting isn't just digital communication. It's actually emotional influence and sexual influence. And like I've always said, I always want to create sexual tension. I always want to build desire and all that. And what I want to do is also anchor and lock me in to separate me from everybody else. So what I want to do is I want to actually break down the 3-level texting mindsets that you need to have, so women can actually not only be interested in you, but look forward to all of your messages, because you technically set yourself aside from everybody else. So let's get into the first part. So the first part is all about the anticipation for me, the dopamine trigger that I want to unlock in her. And that's why I don't ever over text a woman. I don't give myself all away. What I love to do is I love to drop just enough breadcrumbs, you know. Let's move to part number 1. What I like to do is I love to create the addiction and create the, what I call the dopamine trigger. And see, the thing by doing that is making sure I don't over text a woman. I don't give myself away to the woman. What I like to do is actually drop little small breadcrumbs to her, you know what I mean? Just enough to get a savor and a taste and a curiosity in me to actually ignite her sexual imagination. That's what all this is about. And I understand less is always going to be more, because I understand that how her mindset works, or really the emotion is going to work, is that I want it to light up and I want to draw her into me. And that's why what I will do is I'll send her something light and something playful. But remember, everything I send is always going to actually be into an action. Action is everything in the game. And without the action, things are not just going to work the way you want them to work. And the reason why this works so well is because when I'm doing this, I actually become a mystery to that woman. I make this great emotional connection that keeps her wanting to come back to my messages to see what is behind the next door. What is the next thing he's going to say? What is the next funny thing, the next interesting thing, the next flirty thing? What is he going to say and what is he going to do? And they love this. They get so giddy when you start to send them things like this. And the thing is that I can understand and read the emotional tone of her responses and then automatically redirect that. If she is playful, I can match it with a little bit more sharpness and add more flavor to that. If she's feeling in her feelings or kind of like emotional or something like that, well, the thing that I can do is I can draw in a part of her that is actually reflective. But my whole point in all of this is that at the end of the day, I want to make sure that I want to make her feel seen above all things. The most important thing, if I can't make her feel seen, then I'm not doing the thing that I need to do as a man. But why does this work? Because I can make sure that through our communication and through our connection, she is going to be able to not only feel what I'm saying, but she's also going to be able to understand that, you know what, I'm not moving like everybody else. The way I'm moving, the way I'm thinking is totally different, and they are going to love that because I'm going to draw something in her that she's not used to even understanding. And why this works, gentlemen, is because women crave masculine leadership, even through the screen. A man who can communicate direction and not desperation is one that she's actually going to follow. Number two, the thing that I want to do is I want to understand as a man, I understand this above all things. And I understand that that when it comes to basic modern communication and everything like that, where guys go right versus where other people go wrong, is that women fall for men not just through the logic or the content, but it's also the tone, the presence, and the intensity that you have to do when you're sending her a message. And this is why I love to go ahead and hit her with the voice messages, because the voice messages are a sound of seduction. My voice can carry emotion, pace, it can carry tone, it can carry dominance, it can be playful. And when a woman hears you speak with calm and confidence, what happens is she herself begins to feel the depth in your voice. And then what happens is it bypasses all of the logic from her beliefs, her morals, and her judgments and everything like that. What I want her to do is I want her to hear how I think and hear how I feel, and not just with words. See, when you can do this, gentlemen, and this is why it works so well, is because unlike a text, it's actually more impactful. When you can hit her with your voice, it bypasses that thing, that filter that goes on that determines, well, if this guy is interesting or not. I'm a very interesting person, but I want to show her depth and range. But now this one right here, if you think the voice message or something, man, I love video messages, because the video messages at the end of the day, yes, she might be able to feel my voice and feel what I'm saying, but a video is something that she will remember. She will remember the eye contact. She will remember the way I'm looking at her. She will remember the way I speak to her, even through the video. And why this is such a great connection is because what it does, it shows that not only are you not afraid of who you are, but you accept who you are, and you're not going to change what you are for somebody else. And when you have this kind of attitude, and you have this kind of depth, and you have this kind of range, you change up the rules of the game. So, gentlemen, what I'm saying to all you guys out here, I made a wrong turn somewhere, man. Where did I'm in the middle of Timbuktu. I'm going the wrong place. So, gentlemen, what I'm saying to all you guys out here at the end of the day is that at the end of the day, communication isn't just about revealing something about yourself. It's about your leadership. It's about your presence. It's about your standard. And every message that you send is going to be rooted in emotional and sexual control. Every response that is going to get and you're going to receive is going to be measured. Every tool, every text, every voice message, every video, every FaceTime or going live with her is always going to be built on anticipation and not overexposure. See, when you can understand this truth and everything, it's not about what you say that's going to make her crave you, okay? It's how you say it and what is it going to make her feel when she receives that thing, when she actually receives that information. This is why the game is always constantly evolving and moving, because the moment she begins to crave you, she begins to crave everything, and she craves everything that's tied to you. And when you master this part of the communication, you are more than just a contact. You become someone that she's going to be hooked in and locked into. So guys, let me know what you think in this, and please try it. The next time you're talking to a woman, go ahead, instead of sending her a text message, send her a voice message, send her a video, and see the kind of reply that you get. The replies that you're going to get are going to be a little bit different because women are not used to men openly expressing themselves the way I'm teaching you how to express yourselves. So the moment you get this down, the more you can lock this down, you're actually going to win in the game. But guys, I hope this is good enough for you. I hope this, guys, just can help you out, guys. Please leave a comment, guys, and let me know what your thoughts are. We're going to keep it moving, and we'll keep on pushing this mindset of showing her why you are the prize at the end of the day. We'll talk to you soon.